Hi, so today I'm going to try out the Nano POG by Electro Harmonix on a sitar. The sitar is just going through a DI box because it's got a pickup in it already. This is a Sanjay Ricky Ram sitar, Grand Pro from New Delhi. So I'm going to play some sitar first of all without any nano effects, any POG effects, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, that's the sitar on its own. Now I'm going to add about 60% of the octave above. And still keep 100% of the dry signal. So the two octaves together. Track's pretty good. Now I'm going to take off that high octave and put the low octave again about 60%, so it's not too dominant, and keep the dry signal in there as well. So two octaves below and standard. Cool. It sounds like you're doubling with a Sobaha or a bass. It's not bad. Now I'm going to put in all three octaves together, the dry, the octave below and the octave above. Again, about 60% of those two additional octaves, so that the dry signal is dominant, and it sounds like this. The sitar does give any octave paddle some rather serious challenges because there are some techniques which are demanding for any tracking. On the sitar there's things like meend, which is bend, and gamak, which is fast bend kind of vibrato. And those things can be difficult with an octave pedal. I've just increased the high octave now to about 70%. Maybe a little bit more than that. And so it's going to be almost as dominant as the dry signal. And let's see what it does on a few bends. Not bad at all, and also it does give the resonance strings those harmonics that come through from the resonating strings, it does amplify them as well, and so yeah, you kind of get that sitar reverby ambient vibe coming through even better with that. It doesn't sound too Mickey Mouse in the top octave. Now if I try that again with the lower octave, adding that in about 60%, 65%. It's even better. Okay, things like gamak, which is, if I take off the effect, those fast bends sound quite good. If I add just the top octave, again about, not too much, but just about 60%, kick it in, hear the resonance that comes through. At all. Really comes through nicely, follows very smoothly. Things like Crinton, okay, which is like a kind of pull-off for a guitarist, comes through. Especially with that top octave, they really come through nicely. So yeah, it's a pedal that works nicely with sitar. I don't like using effects really on the sitar too much because I love the natural sound of the instrument, which is really unique. But that said, a little bit of delay and some octave can be quite interesting. So I do have a little preference for the top octave as opposed to the lower octave. That's personal preference as far as things that I would actually use this pedal for. But overall, wicked. Buy it.